Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. Yeah, guys, Bitcoin, is it all a scam? What is going on here behind the scenes? We see now here a huge price drop, and we have to talk about Michael Saylor's recent purchases here. So I will give you a full chart analysis. Everything what I say is not financial advice. This is my opinion based on the chart, guys. Yeah, guys, when we talk about Michael Saylor keeps on buying Bitcoin over and over again. I just give you my honest opinion from a perspective. I'm a trader, guys. I only see the chart. I have no emotions for any stock or currency or asset in the market. And I cannot understand, just from a chart perspective, I cannot understand why Michael Saylor is, at least related to the news, still buying Bitcoin, guys. It makes just no sense. And I will show you in this video why. It makes sense at certain levels, right? We have here price levels where we have, or where a support is possible, but we lost the support here, and Michael Saylor is still buying, at least as I said, related to the news. I think every professional trader knows that we have here certain support price levels, and yes, then it makes absolute sense to accumulate your Bitcoin positions. This is not only, of course, for Michael Saylor, this is for everybody out there. But for in these actual price ranges here, I cannot understand why someone who really serious want to make money with this currency here, or is investing a hell of money in this asset here in Bitcoin, why he buy at these price levels here. So when we start with the blank chart, guys, here, I only have here 2 indicators active right now. All the indicators which you see are made by myself. I created these indicators by myself, guys. If you might see here some blurred things, guys, this is just a problem here with my laptop. The indicators are super sharp, so sorry for that. But we can start with the crypto EMA line indicator, which I bought here, guys, or built, not bought. I built this here by myself. And you can see that for any cryptocurrency, guys, it's not only here for Bitcoin, that works also for any other cryptocurrency. We have only 2 lines here in the chart here, this blue line, the blue line or turquoise line, and the green line here, guys. And the blue line is usually, we are here, by the way, in the weekly chart. Bitcoin is moving very slow. And we have here in the weekly chart a super strong support of this blue EMA line, guys. As I said, this is a line which I created by myself. All indicators which you see here in my videos, guys, are available in the video description. So what we can see, we had support here. The breakout started here in October 2023. I will also talk about that, guys, why it's so dangerous right now, why we could see a huge price drop incoming for Bitcoin, I think for any cryptocurrency in the market. But we can see we had the support here on the blue EMA line, and as soon as this support has been confirmed, Bitcoin started to break out, and in total, after this support confirmation, we had here a massive bull run of 409%. This, of course, last year, this started from October 2023. The peak was in October 2025. We have also a lot of stocks on Patreon, for example. If you want to see more breakout stocks, guys, I try to catch these breakouts here always in the market. That's why I will give you also the the price targets for Bitcoin here. But if you're also interested in stock trading here and volatile stocks, guys, then you can join us on Patreon. We have here massive breakouts in just a couple of days after I post these stocks, and the link to the Patreon community is also in the video description. Yeah, guys, so I would never buy Bitcoin here at the actual price levels. Why? Because when we zoom in, we lost the support. So the blue EMA line here means that this is the average support or resistance, which means when the price is trading above the blue EMA line, it usually acts as a support. And when it trades below, it acts as a resistance. And you can see that we have the picture perfect example here right now. The crash or the correction here, where we lost this support, started in November 2025. We traded here a couple of weeks below the blue EMA line, retested that, guys, got rejected, and now I have to say, sayonara Bitcoin. We will just go lower, and you can see the crash and squeeze support or resistance is the green EMA line, guys, and we have to talk about that, which means you can see that here in the scale that actually 54,000 US dollar is the support for Bitcoin, but we have to talk about that. Please watch the video until the end, guys, because we could go much lower than that. But this is the, picture perfect scenario which we have. My RSI ultimate indicator, guys, also helps you to understand where the bulls and bears are waiting. As I said, it might be blurred right now. It's not blurred when you have the indicator. And we can see that we had here the last bear attack signal. Bitcoin started to drop immediately, so the bears stepped in here. What does that mean, guys? The bears always want you to buy these assets at the highest possible price. That's why it's not like the bears coming and you see a straight line to the downside, but that means here the bears start to sell their Bitcoin positions. They want to sell you their positions here for the highest possible price. And you can see when this bear signal here was detected by the RSI Ultimate Indicator, I measure here now the highest point, Bitcoin dropped by 31%, guys. Of course, overall, you know, we continue to uptrend, but nobody wants to have here minus 30% in your portfolio. You should always work with stop loss, guys. That is always a strategy which can kill your portfolio and your whole investment. And the opposite of this bear signal is a bullish signal, guys, the bull alert or the so-called Powerball signal. And you can see this is exactly what happened here between 2021 and 2023. The bulls start to accumulate their positions here. It's the same, guys. Just because bulls buying, you don't see here the straight line to the upside. But we had here a couple of bull alerts and even a Powerball signal, which is the strongest signal here from these RSI Ultimate Indicator. As I said, all the indicators, guys, are available in the video description. And you can see when these signals has been confirmed, the bulls bought here in this range, we had a massive, massive price run up for Bitcoin, guys. So now let's talk about the price levels in detail, why I think we could see a much, much lower price than even 54,000 US dollar. And the problem or the reason why I think that, guys, is that Bitcoin is always moving along with the market. I don't care if you think that Bitcoin is something special or that this is a great investment, guys. Bitcoin is moving in the same way like the US market does. You can just compare that here with the S&P 500. Let me switch off here everything for a second, guys. This is the ticker SPX, right? S&P 500 index. So we had here just in the past couple of 3 years, from October 2022 until today, we had only 3 big shakeouts. The first big shakeout was October 2022, when the market bottom has been in. The next one was here, October 2023, market bottom has been in. And then the next one, guys, was the popular fake out, market fake out in April 2025, where all assets found their bottom, right? So October 2022, October 2023, April 2025. So if Bitcoin moves along with the market, we should see the same price action for Bitcoin, right? We should see the same bottoms here for Bitcoin. So let's check that together. December. So here is October 2022, guys. You can see immediately here in October 2022, as I said, here the market crashed. We had here one shakeout the first week of September, and from there Bitcoin started to rise. So we have exactly the same picture like in the overall US market. Then the next one was October 2023. That was here, guys. You also can see that this was here the last point of support, or supply in that case, support, I would say. You know, that was the accumulation range. And then when the market bottom has been in, after that, Bitcoin also started to shoot up, guys. Then the last and most actual one or recent one was April 2025. Guys, this is this candle here. So you can see Bitcoin is always moving along with the market. April 2025, 7 and 8 of April, all assets in the market had their bottom, and then we shoot up. What does that mean, guys? And this is now the scary news, what I have to tell you. By the way, I can show you now here the price levels. You will find a couple of videos here on YouTube where I predicted also this price level here for Bitcoin. During this time, guys, I made a prediction here in April 2025 where I said that Bitcoin has a price target in 2025 of 124 to 144 thousand US dollar. And you can see as soon as we touched my algo supply zone here, or algo landing zone, the price started to drop. It's very predictable. Bitcoin is not difficult to trade. It's very, very predictable in its price actions. And that's why I cannot understand why someone with this amount of money is constantly buying Bitcoin. I'm just honest, guys. I just give you my opinion. Yeah, this is everything here, not financial advice. It looks for me like this is just an influencer, right, who is flexing with his assets. Yeah, I have this boat, I have this, you know how influencers do it. They post their newest cars and everything, but they are totally in debt. And I don't know the strategy, guys. Yeah, from a trading perspective, chart perspective, it just makes absolute no sense to me, guys. I don't say that Bitcoin is a bad investment. not at all, guys. I think it's a good investment also for the future, but it just makes no sense to buy every dip. You want to buy the, you know, the bottom of something and not somewhere here in the high price ranges when you know it's totally overbought. This is what I only don't understand. So guys, the scary part right now is to finalize this video here. The S&P 500, guys, is still in a super strong uptrend, right? So totally overbought. I think we have to see a market crash or at least something like a market correction soon. Gold was also exploding, is correcting right now. Silver the same, right? So we have here the situation that the market is completely overbought. But on the flip side, don't forget what I said, Bitcoin is moving along with the market, right? And Bitcoin is already starting to crash. So we lost now here from the top, we lost already here 40%, guys. And that means if the market starts to crash, right? If we really start to see here a market crash or a bear market, that could mean, guys, that even this support here, which is right now at 62,000 US dollar for Bitcoin, the green EMA line is 54,000 US dollar. That means right now, based on today where I make this video, the support for Bitcoin, and this is where I also would buy the first dip, right, is between 62,000 and 54,000 US dollar. However, guys, this is only the price goal when the S&P 500 or the overall market stays bullish. If we should see a market crash, then I expect, guys, this is my opinion based on the chart, I expect that we come down here in this box between 35,400 and 25,000 US dollar, guys. I made a couple of posts on Bitcoin in the past. I also showed here my price predictions for Bitcoin. So you will find a lot of stuff also on X. You can follow me on X as well. But this is here what I can tell you based on the actual chart. So this is, of course, where, you know, there I will load up my Bitcoin positions heavily. But we cannot forget that the last shakeout which we had, guys, the last really big shakeout after the bear market here was 15,460 US dollar. Don't expect that everybody is buying Bitcoin crazy at 62,000 US dollar. You have to think like a big whale, and the big whales, they will wait until we come very close to this price here. So maybe $25,000, guys, here in this range where Bitcoin accumulated before the breakout. That could be the next price target. Right now, yeah, based on today, guys, yeah, we have here not yet a lower lows. You can see Bitcoin is, I have to zoom in, that is very interesting here. You can see the lowest price which we had here with the April shakeout was 74,413, something like this. And the shakeout which we have right now is 74,493. So we are not officially building lower lows. But when this lower low breaks, guys, yeah, then we will see this first zone here coming in between 62,000 and 54,000. And when this zone breaks, if the market turns bearish, guys, then we have here a much, much lower price target for Bitcoin. So my friends, that was a lot of information. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, if you want to see more Bitcoin videos, please push the like and subscribe button. Also check out here on YouTube my other videos, guys. You will find a lot of content, not only about crypto, also about stocks. All indicators are in the video description, as well as the link to my Patreon community where I every week provide new breakout and short squeeze stocks. Yeah, stay safe, guys. Don't listen always to the news. Make your own strategy, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.